Hi, I'm John. I'm with Fourandhalf. We take care of internet marketing for property managers, and this week I want to talk about one of the questions that we get a lot. This is one of 3 blogs that we're doing on this. It is, when do I see results? But this week I'm concentrating on SEO. When am I going to get to that page 1? When am I going to move up? I'm on page 85. Nobody's following me. Nobody's finding me. So let me give you some insight on that, and I'm going to give you tips for each of these different strategies to help you get better SEO. Number 1, SEO is like a marathon. When you decide that I'm going to be a marathoner, I'm going to kick some butt and I'm going to go into the Boston Marathon and I'm going to win. The first 75% of people you are going to blow by because you're serious about it now. You're not just a dilettante, you are going at it. But those last 25% are going to be tough because they're working hard to be in front too. So think of it that way. You're going to get some great results at the beginning, getting from page 8 million to page 25. But then once you start getting closer, and actually for that matter, getting up to page, say, 8, 10, 5, that will be easier than getting from page 5 to page 1. So, okay, the shortcut, AdWords. AdWords can get you on page 1 right away. You know, that's the way Google works. That is what they want. They want that money. So if you pay them their money, you can get on page 1. You're going to have to spend on it, of course, and for an average town, the budget is about $500. If you're spending less than that, you're probably not going to get seen enough for you to really get SEO value or get found. Actually, I should say SEO, this is not going to help your website get SEO, but it's going to get you on page 1. It's expensive. It's a shortcut. Here's your tip, though. If you want that to be effective, you want to be on that front page and show up more often and have it cost less, hire somebody that knows what they're doing. And make sure you hire somebody that knows that you're looking for owners, or if the case may be you're specifically looking for tenants, which is less likely because you don't want to market to both. You want to make sure that you're marketing to the right one. The next one, also kind of a shortcut, Google+. Google+ will help your website. I'll get to that in a second, but you could be on Google Pins. If you're in the right location, it's kind of a crapshoot, but you could get up there right away. And it's free. But also, if you have connected it to your website, you get it verified, then that is helping the SEO of your website. Now that is just for the sort of the Google local aspect of it. I'm going to talk about Google Plus again when I get to the social media part. The tip here, when you're setting yourself up, make sure you set yourself up as a business, not a company, sorry, a local business. And when you do, make sure that you mark off that you service clients at their own location. They'll ask if, when you're setting it up, if they come to your office or if you do it at their home. Make sure you say their home, because then you get found for a whole region. Like, it'll ask you how many miles, 25 miles, you get found for a whole region, not just for your address. Very important. That will help your SEO. You'll get found for more areas that you're trying to hit. Next one, your website. Absolutely. Now this is going to be the most important and have the most effect on your SEO. This is not the shortcut section now, this is the real thing. You have to make sure that you're mentioning what you do and where you do it. I'm going straight to the tip here. You got to localize this. You can have a great website, but if you do not mention in text on the site that you do Austin property management, you're not going to be found for Austin property management. If you just mention property management and you mention where you work or where you are in another section of the page, it's not working together. It should be in the title. It should be in the description. It should be a couple of times on that front page, and maybe put your address at the bottom of the front page or in the footer as well. Make absolutely sure that you have put what you do and where you do it in text on that page, or you are not going to be found at all. That is the tip right there for getting from page 50 to getting to page 8 right away. You've got to do that. Backlinks are a way that can quickly get you moved up, but just as quickly get you put back down again. Fake links can give you a temporary boost, but once Google finds out about it, you'll get black holed. You really don't want to play around about it. Real links, where you go out, maybe you do a talk somewhere and you ask them to link to your website, Absolutely. But some SEO company coming in and promising to get you on page 1 or they won't pay, they'll get you there for a short period of time, but then you're going to get hurt. The next one, content marketing. Content marketing is super great for adding that extra spice to your website to help it rank. Because everything you write in a blog all it is a way to add pages to a website. Everything you write becomes searchable. And as long as what you're writing about has something to do with property management, and again, mentioning your location and what you do. Say you're talking about evictions, you talk about evictions in Austin. Are you talking about tenant screening? Then talk about tenant screening in Portland or wherever you are. Make sure you absolutely localize on that. But that is going to help you, and that is over time going to be the most helpful thing. Google wants to find pages with good content that is associated with a particular search term. And in your case, property management. So the things that you do, you talk about that, it's going to help you. Next, social media. Social media can absolutely be a boost to your SEO of your website. But you've got to link that website not just to the whole Facebook page itself or Google Plus page, but when you're posting, you can post if it's somebody's birthday, but link back to your site. Put a link in that post. If you have made a blog, you absolutely want to post on it and link to the blog on your site in that post, because these are all links that are going in. You want to get that credit. And for both Facebook and Google Plus, but especially on Google Plus, likes help a bit, but Google Plus followers, people that +1 you, and you +1 the links to your site, +1 these blog posts that you have announced on Google Plus, this absolutely adds to your SEO. So make sure you link. Reputation management. Okay, so reputation management helps your SEO a bit. Okay, you are linking to your website, it is there, but there's also a chance in certain markets that Yelp will show up higher on the page than you yourself will. Make sure you've got a Yelp page. And if somebody is looking for you or they're looking for property management and they stumble on it, make sure you've got those 5 stars. How do you get it? You ask. You have to ask. And, sure, you're saying, people go on, they complain, I've got 2 stars. All property managers have that problem. You're not trying to beat the 5-star restaurant around the corner. You're trying to beat the 3.5-star guy that is a property manager around the corner. So just ask and get it up. It's also another way of shortcutting because people are going straight to Yelp to look up property managers. They're not necessarily going and doing a search on property management on Google. They're going right to Yelp. They're looking at property management. They're looking at companies' names, and they're looking at those ratings. Make sure you've got a good rating. And the last thing is, what is the most likely thing to get you going up and maybe going down again? Google's algorithm. This is a mystery to pretty much everybody. There are some things that we do know about it. There's a lot of things that we don't know about it, but they will go in a few times a year and make an update to their algorithm, and you will shoot up or you will drop down again based on how it corresponds to their algorithm. And this is why I mentioned backlinks. Backlinks is a way to trick the algorithm. They're spending all their time trying to get away from the tricks and get down to what they want. And what do they want? They want good, relevant content. So that's your best way to go about it. So that's how you can see some SEO results. That's the amount of time that's going to take. I'll rattle that off. AdWords right away. Google Plus is very quick. You can get on there very fast. Your website and content marketing, that's going to take a few months. It's going to take a while, and sometimes it does take until the next Google Plus update. And social media and your reputation management, these can get you found right away. But again, all of this SEO adds up and helps you bubble up to the top. But it is a marathon, not a sprint. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. It is a complicated subject. I totally know that, but we're happy to talk with you about it. Thank you.